What's going on, y'all? Everyone's. Shout out to the replay gang. I'm trying to get this uploaded everywhere. We'll put that right there, and we're gonna leave it as that. Hey y'all. We are back again for another Let's Talk About It. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about ALLISHA Watts. Okay, this is a story that is just now, I feel like, getting a whole lot of attention from the news and social media and things like that. At first, this was something that I feel like kind of got overshadowed with the whole, Carly Russell situation that was going on. Shout out to you, T. I sure appreciate you cooking and listening, boo. This is a woman who was actually missing for real in real life. And I kind of think that, her story got overshadowed again, like I said, with the whole Carly Russell thing. A lot of people, nobody but her family was really talking about it. Her family started the whole mission and the whole, steam behind it, and getting her face out there, getting her name out there so people know who she is. And we're going to talk about it, even though my platform is itty bitty and small. Hopefully it'll catch the right person's ear, the right person's attention, and they too can put out the word and hopefully bring this young lady home. There was some new interesting news that came out as of today, but we're going to kind of go through a timeline. For those of y'all who are not familiar with the ALLISHA Watts case, I got my homegirl BK's Empress up here with me. What's going on, BK girl?
Hi everyone. Thanks for having me here, Auntie Momo.
Of course, of course. I think Jay may be up in a little bit. Once BK was like, "Girl, you gonna be doing a true crime, talking about it? That's what I love to do." I'm like, "Yes, girl. I
Yeah.
love for people to talk with me, child." But this again, she's somebody who story, like I said, I feel like kind of got overshadowed, and we're gonna talk about it. Hopefully, bring some light to her case and bring this young lady home. So to just kind of break down, let me see which, because I wanted to sort of kind of go through a timeline real quick of who she is, so you can kind of be caught up on, again, like I said, who she is, what we're talking about, and why we're here today, why she's missing, and who's possibly responsible for her being missing. Let me get some water real quick. Hi, y'all. It's happy Wednesday, y'all. Sorry about that. Hump Day Wednesday. How was your Wednesday, Miss BK girl?
It was cool. I work from home, so I have that luxury of, multitasking, working, smoking, chillaxing, taking my
I
breaks when I
wish.
feel like it. So today was a smooth day. I can't complain. And your day?
See, that's the devil right there. I think if I worked at home, I wouldn't get a goddamn thing done.
I feel you work harder though when you're home because you don't really take the breaks that you would when you're in the office. So I feel like
True.
I work a little bit harder. Plus, I don't have the commute, so that gives me like a hour or two extra online to do a little work for, the masters. So I feel you work a
You
little
know,
harder.
I feel you. I feel you. Now, is this something that y'all can see on y'all screen here? Because it just looks funny on my end. But I'm going to be looking at the big screen. Can y'all see that? Is it looking clear on y'all's end? On that side from what I see. Let me pull it up here so it's easier for me to see. All right, cool. So we'll see it from here. Like I said, we're gonna go through just a real quick little timeline of who she is and all the way up until today of what's going on. So ALLISHA Watts, she's 39. She's a business owner from Charlotte, North Carolina. Now she's well known from okay, thank you, Tiara. She's well known from her city where she's from. What part of North Carolina is she from? Do you know exactly?
I think they said more Monroe County or something like that.
Monroe County. Okay. So she's a business owner. She's a board member of the Southern Pines Land and Housing Trust. She's a member of the Moore County NAACP. She's a member of the Southern Pines West Community Association, and she also has a bunch of different organizations that help people with disabilities and mental health. Sister's out here doing her thing, right? So she's not the type of person, if she were to go missing, nobody would know who she is. Nobody would think to even, if she were to go missing, she's loved. People would be looking for her. And it's not like her, like the family says, for her not to get in contact with them, right? So, last anybody heard from ALLISHA, she was with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's name is James Dunmore. Okay. Now, I wasn't too sure. I had to go do some information, digging about myself because I wasn't sure how long they'd actually been together. They've been together for a year, right? Now, the family apparently wasn't. Hey, boo. Okay, don't worry about it. We waiting for you. As soon as you get home, you be ready, girl. So the family wasn't too keen on the boyfriend, were they? From the little
No,
bit of information.
not at all. They say he was a little bit controlling or so forth, but I think it's due to the age difference because I think he was 51 and she
Okay, that was
was 39. So, yeah.
dang, whole thing. Well, last the family heard from her, she was supposed to have been going to a comedy show with him, right? And the family says, I think the family friend, her name is Lauren Lou, said that she saw ALLISHA. She was traveling to Charlotte, North Carolina on July 14th to see her boyfriend, James Dunmore. She was leaving in her black Mercedes SUV. Now, on July 16th, some friends in Moore County said that they saw ALLISHA and James leaving from Charlotte, North Carolina in her black Mercedes SUV. They had tickets to go to the comedy show at Bojangles Coliseum. Now, she
But
didn't
never.
attend. She never made it there, right? Now, I didn't know that her black SUV was actually found in the in a DMV in Anson County, which is about, was it 50 miles from where she lives?
Correct. Yeah.
Now, I didn't know that her vehicle was actually found before she was reported missing.
And he was found in it.
He was found in her car when they found the car. Now, I got two sort of conflicting things. The first story I got is that when the police initially found the car, he was in it and he said they woke him up and he said he was just sleeping. And then later on, a couple of hours later, the police came back. They found him in the car and it was just put out there that he was unresponsive.
Right.
That's it. That's all. Nothing else. They said he was taken to the hospital for evaluation, but they never really elaborated on what unresponsive
Right.
meant. Like, did somebody try to do something to the both of them and they knocked his ass out and he barely alive? Like, what's going on? I was one of them
Right.
people like, hell, do we have to pray for him too? Like, like what's really going on? So it sounds crazy. It don't even sound real. Like, I don't understand why this man is not arrested yet. That's just me though. Okay. Now
I
come
don't think they could find him.
That's another thing. I couldn't find anything confirming or denying whether or not I know he's not in custody.
No.
I know they searched his house, but where is he? I have not found anything to say like where is he? Well, like I said, on the 18th is, when they found her car, whatnot. That's when her people reported her as missing. On July 19th is when the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department filed a missing persons report for her and the search warrant to search her home. They didn't find anything at her home. But the Anson County Sheriff's Office, they linked her SUV and Dunmore together as a person of interest, reason being they were able to ping her phone,
And
her
his.
car, like her car's Bluetooth, and his phone, all at his house. Now, I wrote it down actually. The last ping it was at 3 o'clock, and it didn't move again until the 18th.
At 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. And that was the same day
He was found.
He was found.
Yeah.
Now, it took the family, again, putting this out there, putting it on social media. There's a video of one of the family members actually taking a video. She's riding past his house and she's seeing that there's police out there that's actually searching his house. But again, the family themselves are not getting any information directly from the police on what's going on. What evidence have they found?
No.
None of that. Well, then later on, his tea starts coming out, right? It just so happened that what was it? On March 2023, he was in a relationship with a woman and she filed domestic violence charges on him.
And I think that's in Virginia, right?
This was in Virginia. Now, this man, like I said, all of his tea is starting to come out and everything. And come to find out that he's got, what all charges did he have on him? He's got a history of abduction, battery, and assault. And the police also, yes, abduction. And he did 5 years in prison for that. So all of this is starting to come out. He's got a history of this, right? Well, so, as of
question is, was he on probation or?
That's something else I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe when he was locked up, maybe he got time served. But we do know that he has this order of protection against him from his ex. Hey, Mizzle, what's going on? I'm at work. I don't know details of the case. Good, you covered this. Somebody got to put it out there. She hopefully, like I said, her family is the one that's behind this and rallying to get her out there. And like I said, I got an itty bitty platform, but if I can use a little itty bitty platform I got to spread the word, I'm gonna do that. So, like I said, this is the latest tea. And look at him. He looked like he fucking crazy too.
Yeah, he looked off.
He looked real fucking crazy.
All of his pictures, he looked off.
All of them. We're going to play this little clip, see if this clip right here will play and listen to.
Now to a major local breaking development in the case of a missing Moore County woman, ALLISHA Watts. You've seen her image, and within the last hour, WRAL obtained a domestic violence protection order filed against James Dunmore, her boyfriend, and a person of interest now in Watts' disappearance. Now we've learned just 3 months ago, a Durham woman filed a protective order against Dunmore. And WRAL's Chelsea Donovan is joining us live outside the Durham courthouse with more on this. Chelsea.
Lena, that file that was inside of a Durham courthouse here details one woman's account of James Dunmore, where she says he had a history of violence with her, including kicking, choking, and punching her, as well as telling her multiple times that he would murder her. This protection order was filed in April and granted on May 23rd. However, it was during this time the family and police have stated that ALLISHA Watts was in a relationship with James Dunmore. Let's show you some of the narrative that was filed here from this woman in Durham who took out that protective order. She writes, "The defendant previously had been physically violent to me on multiple occasions, grabbing my neck and holding me down, hitting me in the face, holding me down until I couldn't breathe, driving erratically like he would kill both of us, among others. The defendant has made frightening statements that made me fear for my life. He said twice he should murder me. We drove across the state line to where his mother lives in Lane, South Carolina. We were on the street she lives on. He turned around and headed back to North Carolina. He purchased a room with his debit card and sexually assaulted me. We stopped at 2 gas stations where he made me go inside with him." Now, we're not naming the woman who made these claims because she says she is a victim of sexual assault, but we should also mention that James Dunmore does have previous convictions for assault, kidnapping, and battery. Those took place back in 2003 in the state of Virginia.
This nigga, wow. What's going on, Tracy Boo? This dude is wild.
Girl, when the little bit I've heard about the case, because I feel like this is getting very little attention, right? And the attention that it is getting, it's like you have to bit and piece it together to find the different things to try and go, because I am just like you guys, like, if I go to one report, he was unresponsive. If I go to one report, he was just sleeping. If I go, like, depending on where I go, the information is so scattered. The information is not, I would say, not accurate. And I don't even know if we can say it's not accurate, just because it is so
it's all over the place.
Inconsistent.
Yep.
It's so inconsistent. And then it makes you wonder. The one reason I don't think that he is on probation or parole is because normally any police contact, if you're on probation or parole, is enough for them to pick you up to violate you. Like, that is just the thing. Like, it's an easy thing to, like, if you might be a suspect and they don't have anything else, they'll be like, "Oh, you have police contact, and we're just going to pick you up and hold you." And they can hold you for like a month until they sort it out, just going there just because you're on probation or parole. And because they didn't detain is why I don't think that the boyfriend is on probation or parole, only because of that.
That's what I'm saying. If he's got that bad of a history right there, and I think it would have come out, they would have said something. And I just.
Well, I heard that he was trying to unalive himself. So I think maybe the concern was trying to get him to a hospital. And since the family didn't report her missing till the day after, they really didn't have anything to probably hold him or arrest him on. So yeah, it's still not clear what was going on. So
this article right here, this is the one that just came out. Just came out this morning, talking about him trying to unalive himself.
Sleepless nights, worried about ALLISHA. Where is ALLISHA? So tonight, here in this parking lot, they push people to step up. They believe someone knows exactly what happened, but unfortunately, those answers have been slow to come.
Watts, come home! ALLISHA Watts, come home! ALLISHA Watts, come home! ALLISHA Watts, come home!
For the second night, friends and family of ALLISHA Watts gathering in Southern Pines.
So you would never think that one of your loved ones would go missing, And
missing is a different type of hurt.
It's been 16 days since anyone has seen the 39-year-old. Long days filled with anxiety as the wait continues.
When you open your eyes in the morning, it's like all day in your head, like, am I going to hear anything today? Or,
Search warrants obtained by Eyewitness News show investigators searched her boyfriend Charlotte home and at Audi Q7 last week. 10 days after she was last seen alive, looking for any evidence in the crime of murder. Those documents also reveal cell data records show Allisha's phone, her boyfriend's phone, and her car were all at the home around 3 p.m. on July 16th until around 6 a.m. on July 18th. The new warrant says later that day, James Dunmore, her boyfriend, was found inside Allisha's car after a suicide attempt.
I hate that it took us to go all the way up there, make a press conference, go to his house, for all this to start coming out, but yeah, it's time for them to put the pressure because enough is enough.
Doing their own searches, hoping for any clue, big or small.
We went to different businesses. We even went through a neighborhood and we handed out different flyers and just asked people, hey, have you seen this person?
Back in Moore County, keeping hope alive through prayer.
I'm believing she's going to come home until someone tells me different.
Now, community advocates have set up a Facebook page called Find ALLISHA Watts, where they are asking people to sign up to volunteer for their search efforts. So they are really pushing, and this is a grassroots effort, not giving up hope and finding ALLISHA Watts, hoping she will come home safely. In Southern Pines,
I'm going to put this link down here. I'm going to put if you're in that area, you want to be a part of that search team or whatnot. But this fool, yeah, he tried to unalive himself. If that don't say something right there about right then and there, why they even let him go?
Yeah, I did hear that they have been looking for evidence of like M or any kind of cleanup. So I think they know that like it's not going to be a good outcome.
Yeah, because basically that's what is this what the article said? There was another article that I was reading that basically they're looking for evidence of any evidence of a crime of murder, as well as materials that may be used to clean up or cover up evidence of a homicide or assaults. So they think this fool tried to do something. Like what? Why even let him
is he
go?
not up so they can't ask him? Like, where is she?
Well, he must be up because the police searched his house and they found him in the car unresponsive. So they rushed him to the hospital.
And
why even let him go?
Everything?
He was.
Yep.
We don't know nothing. That's sad. That's really sad. And again, I haven't found anything that have confirmed or said anything about where his whereabouts is, whether he's in jail. We know he's not in custody because nothing has come up. And some of the best super sleuths on YouTube that I follow as well for any details, nothing has come up about it at all. And where is this?
I wonder, like, when they were at his house, like, did he leave the phone at home and go and, drop her body somewhere? Is that the reason why the ping only picks up from July 16th and the 18th? Like,
that makes sense. And then why would they search in that Audi that was at his house as well? Because they're saying that the Audi may be related. Well, not even, that was his sister's house that he was saying that. They searched the Audi, his car that was there as well. And they're saying that his car could be connected to whatever happened to her in some sort of way. So that would make sense if he, like you said, left everything there, did what he had to do with her, and everything was still safe. See, that's the problem. When you have bits and pieces of everything coming out, it leaves all this room for goddamn speculation and the what ifs and the telephone and all that. We learned that shit from Carly Russell. We can't trust nothing.
Nope.
But this lady right here, we know she's really missing. She's really goddamn missing, and
it's like no one cares, which is so weird to me.
Nobody's talking about it but the police in Charlotte, North Carolina, where she's from, and the people on YouTube. Like I said, I follow a lot of true crimes people on YouTube, and they're all the ones that's even my little old bitty small platform. We're the ones that's talking about it, but it I would hate. Oh, I don't want to think nothing bad. I don't want to think nothing bad, but why else would they even put it out there what they're searching for him for? You know,
I
a
also
crime of
heard
murder.
that someone had came to the DMV, a lady trying to get some items out of the car. So I wonder why, she wasn't held or asked like where's his whereabouts. So
Right.
I'm like, is he getting help? This is weird.
I believe she's really missing because the connections that she had in the community and as close as her family was to her, how highly they spoke of her, the visuals that they had, a lot of people turned out for that. The press conference, the news conference, the first one that I ever, heard about that the family put together, she was well known and she was I'm gonna turn my camera off because I see it's a little lag. She was well known, she was a prominent member of the community. Like I said, she spoke to her family often and she was close with her best friends. So I don't think she would be making something like this up.
Can I just say this?
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
blame that big face hoochie mama with her no good wig left in her car that we are even asking these questions when it's something
You ain't
like
lying.
this. When you have somebody with a history of DV and we're like, do you really think she did it? Do you really think she's missing? Or could this have been? We wouldn't even be asking these questions if it wasn't for this big face heifer with her lace front in her car and her little missing white
Smiling in her
baby.
mugshot, smiling in her mugshot. Her and her missing
Oh,
white baby and the white man with the orange hair and the bald spot. That is
listen.
messed up.
Oh,
But
oh,
like I said, that is messed up when you don't have all the details. It leaves room for all this speculation. And then, like I said, coming right off the heels of Carly Russell, we don't trust shit. We don't trust a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. Not saying that she not missing, but the fact that this nigga already got the record that he got, that kind of solidifies that, okay, maybe she ain't lying. Maybe this shit here is for real. And then now the fact they can't find this nigga, where he
And he
at?
tried to unalive himself. I feel that's the dead giveaway right there. Like, and what did
Why
he do?
even
Because it's like, sir,
why
like, what did you
even let him go?
You was letting the fumes flow in the car. Like, what did you do to try to unalive yourself? Like,
And he was
come on
found
now.
at the DMV. What kind of idiot goes and if you are doing something, why you dumbass park at the DMV? What you doing over there? That's the
it's
only reason why I'm asking because of Carly. Yeah, she got me doubting and hesitating every day. We don't trust nothing.
it's
She
giving very much so. I took her and then I tried to take myself, but it didn't work. And now why at the DMV again still don't make no sense. Like some stuff just don't make sense. But then again, I've learned that people are stupid and people who do DV are real dumb. So I don't ever give them,
this
the
stuff
smart
all wrong.
gene. So I mean,
And then
Mizzle
what's
about
going
three
on with
weeks now.
Carly?
Oh, sorry.
What's going
huh?
on with Carly? This bitch needs to be in jail her damn self. Anybody needs to be in jail. Huh? I'm sorry. Let's bring it back to ALLISHA. What were you saying, boo? I'm sorry. It hit a
No, I
nerve
was
for me real
answering
quick.
Mizzle. I was saying about 3 weeks now she been missing.
Mm-hmm. Since July 16th. Is it July 16th or 17th, technically? 16th is the last day that they saw her. That's the day
Yeah.
she was
I would
supposed
say
to
the
go to the
16th
comedy
because
show.
that'll be the
Yeah.
last day someone's seen her. Will be the
Yeah.
16th.
She was supposed to go to that comedy show. Now,
And they
if the
said she was smiling and they were fine. So it's like
Yeah, but
you
you'll never know
snapped. Like
what
what
type
what
of crazy
happened?
had going. You'll never know what the crazy had going on in
I
their
was gonna
brain.
say,
Child.
you never know. She could, especially if he already has a history of beating women, putting his
True.
hands on women.
It may
It
not
could
take
take,
much. Yeah.
yep, and that could set
You're
him
right.
off just like that.
You're right.
Big
So
meathead.
unfortunate.
He looked exactly like a old Mike Tyson
Right.
bite your ear off ass nigga, don't he? He looked like, hey, what's going on, liver of life? He looked like a damn pit bull in the face. That's her car. I think they still, I'm saying, hopefully they still have her car as evidence. I'm hoping so. You never know what happens behind closed doors. Exactly. The slightest thing could cause a person, especially with the history of domestic violence, to just snap and go off. And all it takes is a little bit of something that'll send them there. So again, from what we know, finally the police have come out and said, "Hey, boo." The police have come out and said he was the unresponsive was because he tried to take his own life when they found him in Allisha's car. And again, it still has not been confirmed or denied whether or not they know his whereabouts, but now they're looking at him as a person of interest for a possible murder and evidence of some sort of cleanup of assault or assaults. Like, god damn, that's so sad. I hope and pray that she does, that something happens, and maybe it's not that. All it takes is a push. Yes. She said it looked like he smoked Marlboros and Black and Miles. Child, he like he smoked Newports, shorts in a box. A shit, Newport 100s, Benson and Hedges. That's what that nigga looked like.
I can't.
But Tracy, you have any other thoughts about this? I just wanted to talk about it, put it out there, put the word out there. If anybody knows anything whatsoever about it, hell, just dial 911. Damn it, if you don't know where else to call 911 and it will lead you in the right direction. A history of violence. Wonder why he beat him. Put your hands on me. That's that part right there. It's sad. It's sad. Tracy, BK, y'all have any other final thoughts?
No, just hope for her safe return, but that's not looking too good. I won't even lie to myself.
Yeah, I have thoughts. Lock him up. Send him back from whence he came.
Why
Lock him up.
Why they even let him go in the first place? That's what I don't understand. That's what I don't get. Why even let him go in the first place? The dead giveaway was this fool trying to harm himself. After that, if nothing else, you should have had him on I'm thinking regardless, they had him under some sort of 24-hour watch. Yeah, 5150 or something. They had him for at least a 72 or 48 to 72 hour observation or something. They had him under. But even from that, y'all should have.
Yeah, that would have been over though. That would have been over though. And when you
good. Thank
when you wrote, like, I think there's that thought that we always have of, like, you always feel like, oh, they won't do it to me, or I'm different, or it's in their past. Sometimes, nah, you just need to see who they are, believe them. Like, no, this is who they is. Some people just need to be alone and left alone forever, and just let them live their life in the house with a cat or something. Because this, like, if you find yourself in a situation where you have somebody who has a dark past, don't think you about to save them or fix them. Let them go to therapy and get a support animal. Baby, you get out and get safe, honey. Like, you get out and get
a
safe.
stuffy, get a lovey, goddamn it.
Get something.
One more thing before we get out of here. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Don't try and say nobody. Don't do it.
Don't do it. It ain't work. When they show you, like you just said, when they show you who they are, believe them the first damn time.
Yeah.
Just like that. Real quick though, before we get out of here, I can't let this go by. Y'all, what the fuck is going on with Lizzo?
Oh, it's about damn time.
It's about damn time. What the fuck going on with Lizzo? Can we talk about that for a minute? Y'all got time. Okay,
Lizzo.
so the three, was it all three of them that won? Watch out for the big girls.
No, because there's 4 people in the lawsuit. So 3 of them. So one of them is just like
Another
just
person
like
that
a
came
dancer.
on.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
wasn't on the show, but just like a dancer, like a.
Baby, let me pull it up real quick
With
because you know.
bananas and all. I'm like, wait.
What the
Wait
with
a
the
minute.
dildos, girl? The dildos. I was
I
like,
ain't got no cramps in my leg. I don't need to be eating no bananas, bitch. My potassium is good. Okay, my potassium is good. You got some with
Lizzo.
this girl. And then let me just pull this up on here because you know Tracy be on the child. Let
You
me
know what
just
it
pull it up
reminded
what she
me?
sent.
One time
Oh,
in band camp, I was like, that's what y'all be doing in band
that's
camp.
what she told me. What's up with that? I love it. I love it. I love it. Where's this shit? And then it came. Did you see the interview? I guess that
That they
she
picked
did.
up. Yeah.
Girl, you
She
can't do
done blew
shit.
herself up.
Baby, the cover is blown.
It's too many.
Okay.
Listen, it's too many. It's too many things going on. Cause
Yeah.
there's
It is.
the former coach, band director lady in the car praying to Jesus.
I don't know what to do no goddamn more.
I was like, what?
I don't know what to do no goddamn more. Okay, here it is. Okay, share the screen. Wait a
Lizzo.
minute. Yeah, she had these girls out here eating bananas out of random vaginas. Okay. Lizzo is sued by
Girl,
former
you got the
dancers.
article? You got the
I got
article?
what?
You
Oh,
got the
which one?
article?
Which one?
No, go to the Radar Online article. Like it at the bottom of the article, they have the excerpts from the lawsuit, and it says
Oh shit, hold
exactly
on.
what. Oh wait, let me send it to you.
Hold on. You know, I gotta take
Tracy
this
don't
off
play.
and then search because you know I be having shit in my inbox now.
Here you
Hold
go.
on.
Yep. So go to Yep. So go to Radar Online.
Radar Online. Hold on now. Oh,
Yep.
send it. Is you already
Hold on.
got it
Wait.
up?
Wait.
Oh, wait.
I'm about to send it to you
Wait, I
right
got
now.
on Hollywood Unlocked.
No, because Hollywood, no, because the Radar Online one has the actual like excerpts from the lawsuit with the person who sued that has the things about what happened at the club for the thing of the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry. And y'all know I love me some Beyonce, but working for you, I'm not finna do no shit like that. I'm not finna do that. I'm
What?
sorry, and y'all know I love me some Beyonce. But if we, first of all, ain't that kind of like crossing the line? I would think because you they boss. And then, oh, let me take you to a live sex show where this bitch Chiquita gonna put a banana up in her
Yeah.
Chiquita, and you gonna eat it out.
That's a
No,
big
ma'am.
lawsuit because they
Let me
could
say.
feel like, they had
Oh,
to
okay. Here
do
it
it
is.
unless they would lose their job. So it's not looking good
That's
for Lizzo at
HR.
all.
Baby, this Lizzo thing blew up
All right, wait. I'll tell you about this.
quick.
I'm about to put it in the. I'm about to put in the group thing. Now you know this is like on their little website, so they have a bunch of ads and pop-ups and all that kind of stuff that goes to the thing. But if you go to that, right, and you gotta scroll because there's a bunch of stuff in there. But towards the thing, girl, it has the excerpt, the quotes directly from the lawsuit that talks about them going to the red light district, them going to the thing, the name of the club, and the whole little girl.
Hold on. Oh, a
Girl.
bitch is scrolling. Hold on. I would hate to think she really did that because I look up to Lizzo. And then as much as you done got online crying and all of that, talking about people fat shaming you and all of that, like, girl, come on. You
It's not looking too good for Lizzo.
now, girl.
And
You
the
in
dancer
danger,
in her
girl.
interview, she stated the same exact thing that Lizzo had stated years ago. So I feel like there's some truth
Yep.
in that story.
Oh, wait, no, I think I sent you the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
Employee chaos.
They can play against.
Miss Davis.
Well,
Okay, yep, nope. Wait, I sent you the wrong one. Hold on. Because it was two parts to the same article. Hold on. Hold on. Copy link. And I'm gonna
these
tell
damn
you.
pop-ups.
Girl,
Went to a crazy horse in Paris without telling them they would be attending a nude cabaret bar, robbing them of the choice not to participate.
Yep. So if you go
Lizzo!
down, yes. So then it's. So I just sent you another one. And
Okay.
because then it talks about the new photo shoot that they made them do, and then it talks about the fat shaming, and then it talks about the actual banana and the dildo.
And a dilly too? Damn.
Girls, she the scrapper put the dildo in the stuff and just shot it out and they had to catch it.
Bitch. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got too many screens up and in the back. Let me turn
Told
some of
you.
this shit down.
Yep.
Hold on. Because my
Yep.
computer, like, bitch, what is this?
So then, if you go, so the last one that I sent you, right? If you go to, there is a picture of Lizzo singing in like black, and the dancers have black on. Right below that one in the black, if you start reading right there, that's the section that starts talking about, pressuring them to go and catching the dildo in the that's where that little section is. So do you see what I'm talking about?
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on. Let me take this off of the screen.
Because they have a bunch of different excerpts from the lawsuit. They have a bunch of different excerpts from the lawsuit. But baby, that I was like, Lizzo.
Is it gonna show? What are you gonna do?
So let me say this. When they first said that she was, yep, I see. So when they first said that she was fat shaming people, I was like, that seems so odd because that's so against her brand. But then as more stuff started to come out, I was like, girl, I would go back to fat shaming the people because this is crazy.
Bitch, that's better than what the fuck they say.
Yep. Yeah, there's ads all through their articles. But when I tell you, so they have quotes directly from the lawsuit in here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing no quotes. There's a real name, Melissa Vivian Jefferson. Never said religious. Complaint cited one incident. Her team questioned their commitment to the role. These questions accompanied by Lizzo's statement made after the South by Southwest Music Fest. The Davis impression she needed to lose. She needed to explain her weight gain and disclose intimate personal details about her life in order to keep her job. Shit. Two of the plaintiffs said
Isn't
Lizzo
South
was
by
preparing to be
Southwest? Isn't that y'all?
Did she say South by South?
Didn't that say South by Southwest? Isn't that y'all? That's y'all.
Miss Queen was
That's y'all
not
Texas folks.
only vocal about her religious beliefs, but took her opportunity to polarize any and all presence. Miss Quigley discovered that the plaintiff Davis was a virgin, and Miss Davis' virginity became a topic of extreme importance to Miss Quigley. In the months following, Miss Quigley would routinely bring up Miss Davis's virginity conversations with Davis. Miss Quigley even mentioned Miss Davis' virginity in an interview she participated in and posted a social media broadcasting intensely personal details about her. What? She just sounds like a big ass bully.
Yep, nope. Keep going
She
down.
just sounds like she's a big ass bully.
Oh yeah, girl. It's. So then, yep, right below this one, it goes. Yep. So then this one right here.
They said Lizzo invited her dancers to the red light district, and some felt pressure to go due to the feeling It may impact their working relationship. While at Banana Bar, things quickly got out of hand. Lizzo began with inviting cast members to take turns touching the new performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas, and eating bananas protruding from performers' vaginas. Lizzo then turned the attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the new women performing at the club. Lizzo began leading and chanting, goading Miss Davis, and Miss Davis said 3 times loud enough for all to hear, "I'm good," the lawsuit stated. Despite her reservations, Davis ultimately agreed to stop the chants and protect her future with the team. So Lizzo out here making you eat pussy bananas, touching on titties. Lizzo, it's not looking good for you, girl.
Girl, I think it was the
Damn.
interview that she did talking about going to the bar that made I was like, "Oh, well."
Like
There was a
She
confirmation.
incriminated herself.
yeah, let me see if I can find that. Yeah, you put it out there, girl. In a moment you put it out there again, you put it out there for everybody. And now everything is coming up. And like I was telling Mizzle earlier, shout out to Mizzle in his Discord. If you're not a part of his Discord, please go get a part of Mizzle's Discord. Nobody from her team has come out and said anything. That's what I find to be so goddamn crazy. My damn self, like somebody come out and peep something, say something to somebody. Here we go, right here. Hold on.
I I mm, I will say this. Do you think that the thought process is if I say nothing, it will blow over? Like the news cycle is only so long.
This type of shit? Nah, girl. This some
But
real shit right here.
I wonder because if you think about it, right? You know how like the media cycle for news for things is literally extremely short nowadays, right? So if the thought process is if you say nothing, it tends to die down faster than it is if you talk about it. Regardless of what the topic is, if like that's just the media cycle. Like there are things that, if you don't talk about, like the news just dies because they have no comments or no quotes from you that they can continue to go off of.
But then everything that she does now is gonna get brought up. So she's eventually going to have to say something. Because she can't. She's eventually going to have to say something. Even if you're like, oh, I have no comment, you're gonna have to say something, girl. Because it's all out there. And and then they already filming what season 2 or getting ready to film season 2 or watch out for the big girls. Girl, come on. She gonna have to talk about that shit sooner or later.
Well,
She
they're
gonna have
about to
to.
stop that. They're
Oh
about to
yeah.
stop that. Oh, season 2 is about to be.
Girl, this shit right here, and this is what bit her in her ass. This shit right here.
Rest finally, or kind of, it's Amsterdam, so we party.
Well, I saw what you did yesterday because I follow you on Instagram, and I saw on the Insta stories you were on the red light district.
Yeah, we were.
You were to the Casa Rosso.
Oh my God, how do you know that?
Because I lived for 4 years on the red light district, in the middle of the red light district, so I recognize a lot of places, and I saw that you saw a live sex show. Please tell me everything about the sex show.
It was people fucking, man. It was crazy. They were just doing it, but you know what? It was beautiful.
Yeah?
I went to the one show where it was like a couple, and they were like passionately making love.
It was really passionate?
It was really, they kissed. They kissed after, I'm not gonna say what she did. But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the pussy. Which one is that?
This is a banana bar.
That's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and they have the banana
bar.
in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go, I got some.
Look at you just told on yourself.
Told on herself.
Banana bar, that's where we're gonna go. So they shooting ping pong balls and banana rammers out the cooch. Child, the ghetto. The ghetto. She gonna have to talk about it sooner or later. Because again, she ain't gonna be able to go nowhere without somebody bringing that up. Somebody somewhere gonna bring that up. Even if she try to bring her ass back to South. Speaking of stuff myself, this ain't got nothing. Well, I mean, so when for South by Southwest, when people come down, you know, everybody like have their. Lizzo had this big ass banner that was on the side of her tour bus, and it was the whole like poster for Watch Out for the Big Girls, and it was like the thumbnail, but it was, I mean, that hoe was at least 20 feet long, maybe, no lie, maybe 7 feet tall. It was long than a bitch. Do y'all know somebody stole that bitch from South by Southwest and used that hoe as a tarp on their tent? No bullshit.
I feel them.
We go back in the woods to check on the patient, and I look and my coworker was like, "Is that Lizzo?" And I look and I was like, "Damn, that's a long ass banner." And we look and it's this big ass thing, and it's like, you know, South by Southwest. And I was like, "These niggas stole the Lizzo banner." Hey, it served for a good ass tarp. I mean, hey, they made a mansion out that bitch. I was like, when I tell you they did that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she went to a voyeurism party. Yeah, in the red light district. They get down over there, child. Did y'all see the director Sophia Nali Allison said Lizzo created a toxic environment and that's why she quit? She said she had only filmed with her for 2 weeks. And she said it was a hostile work environment, and she noticed the arrogance out of Lizzo. That's sad. And I would hate to think that she really like that, because you know what? I used to go to school and there were some beautiful girls, big, beautiful girls, but they were some bullies. And it's like, now that I'm older, I understand that people have insecurities. And so you push your insecurities off on other people. That's, you know, you bullying them about this, that, and the other because you got your own personal insecurities. Now that I'm older, I understand that this is why, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
and
people hurt people.
Hurt people. Yeah, because I couldn't even say like, that girl pretty. Why she act like that? Or why she? But now I get it. And seeing that, it's like, I really hope she wasn't that kind of girl. And like, again, she has gotten online before and she has cried about how, you know, she wasn't the cool kid in school and how she didn't fit in and how she was a nerd and this, that, and the other. Girl, look, I really hope that ain't none of that. True hurt people aren't healed hurt people. No, girl. I really hope ain't none of that shit true.
Well, Auntie, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, girl.
Didn't isn't that the same thing that Shaka, the little Shaka girl, was doing when she was talking about Ti baby, and she went online crying, talking about how the people was doing her? I mean, I'm just saying, you could be a terrible person and still get online and cry about how other people treat you.
You know what? And
mean,
did you hear the latest with her? How she's done come out now. And again, I hate when people throw the whole mental health thing around. I can't fucking stand that. Chica done came out recently and said that the whole incident that happened with T.I. and Tiny's granddaughter, it caused a huge toll on her mental health, and she thought about taking her own life and this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying it's very convenient that a lot of people turned against you, and now the world is so sensitive with everything nowadays. You just run to this about your. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying it's convenient as hell. Her and Doja Cat are neck and neck for ruining their careers. And I've been said something about Doja Cat before, and I can't remember who it was. Like, oh, girl, you just hating. I'm like, no, that bitch Doja Cat is problematic. I'm telling you, she is. She's black when it's convenient for her.
No.
But other than that, she don't claim to be a black woman. And
she treats her fans like shit. Like,
she treats her fans like shit. You remember what was that not too long ago? She was talking shit to her fans.
Yeah.
Girl, what? And then, you know, like when she first started to get like really popping, it came out that she was in like the different chat rooms where the white, you know, it's like the race play chat rooms, basically. You know, like the race play where they call you nigger and they call you with the ER. And
Oh, Jesus.
oh, girl, there was a video that came out. It was her, and I want to say it was either 2 or 3 little white boys, and she was kind of laying in bed, you know, like sort of what being sexy. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm your sexy little nigger," and they were like, "Oh, oh my god, she actually said it." It was in the chat room that she was in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't follow that alabaster woman. I don't I don't follow that
said it
alabaster
to
woman.
somebody, and they were like, "No, Mo, you hate." I'm like, "No, I'm telling you, my bullshit radar was off with her ass from the goddamn get go, and now all of this shit is coming out. How this bitch is really a bitch. I told y'all that bitch was a bitch."
Okay. I will say this, that I was told,
All right,
girl,
two
so
seconds,
long ago. I was told so long ago that you never meet your idols. You never get to know the people who you love, because it's who they portray to be is never who they are in real life. So could I see it? Yes. I also know some people who are in bands, and they are some of the most terrible freaking people. Oh my gosh. Band people are horrible. Like, they have this hierarchy, like upper echelon feel to them. Like, oh, if you play this, you this, and if you do this, you that. And, oh, there's like this pick me. Oh, I was like, oh yeah, no, I ain't even that interested in the band. I don't even like y'all like that. I pass.
I love Beyonce. Y'all know B. I'm Beehive all day. I love Beyonce, but I don't want to. I don't want to hang out with her. I really don't want to meet her and get to know her in real life.
And then be turned off. Yeah.
No. Taraji P. Henson, I do not want to hang out with her in real life. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Mike Epps, I do not want to meet the motherfuckers real person. I mean, I'd meet them. Hey, how you doing? Take a picture. But to get to know them in real life, I don't want to know no personal shit about you. Method Man, stay where the fuck you at.
Not meth.
Method Man, stay up under your wife, because I seen a picture of your wife and the bitch look like she can fight. Stay
That's
your
okay. I can
ass
fight too.
over
I can
there.
fight too.
I can fight too.
I can
This
fight
bitch
too.
look like
I mean,
she
that look like it's worth a black eye. I'll try to.
You look like all my life I had to fight.
Yes. No, she looked like Bed-Stuy Brooklyn ass. But nope.
Let me tell you, okay?
And bitch look like she carried razor blades, lemon juice, and sea salt all on the side of her mouth.
Look here.
Spit that shit out like some goddamn venom. Nope, that bitch like she can fight. So stay your ass way the fuck over there with Tyreek and work to get Tyreek ass off, because me and you ain't got nothing to goddamn talk about.
Yeah, I promise you. Listen, I will say this, right? So I
don't know, she's been tripping.
As much as I don't put anything past anyone, right? I put nothing past anybody. So, you know, it's always like, oh dang, I didn't think I would see that. But baby, I put nothing past anybody, because I was like, on a bad day, oh, I could do or say pretty much just about anything. So I feel like y'all are just as human as I am. And if you piss somebody off, I mean, could they possibly? Yeah. I mean,
they could
it possibly be a thing? Yeah. I mean, there were some times in my life where, you know, therapy hadn't kicked in just yet, just as good. And baby, if you talk to those people, I am the worst person on earth. I mean, I had somebody tell me that they would shoot the plane down to kill me. Everybody else on the plane had to go just to get rid of me. I was like, what? The whole plane. The whole plane could go and get rid of me. if they can get rid of me. So
that sounds like some B613 scandal shit.
listen. So I'm just telling you, there are people like. So is it possible that your faves aren't good people? Possibly. I mean, let's be honest. Are
Arabella,
you?
I'm crazy about Marlon Wayans too. Marlon Wayans can get it, but he got to leave afterwards. And yes, you are a hater. Listen, don't be talking shit about Beyonce. Okay, Beyonce is the daughter of Oshun. Okay, she knows she's that bitch, and that's why you don't like that. So yeah, you a hater. You a hater. Anyways, but yeah, Method Man, Marlon, just stay the fuck over there. I don't even want to talk. I
I
don't
will.
even want to autograph.
I will say this. Do I? I. Ooh. Listen, you Beehive people, hold y'all stingers for 2 seconds. Let
Here
me
we
finish
go.
the statement. Let me finish the statement. Okay. I think Beyonce is a good business person, and her business probably comes before her friendships, but she's probably very good friends to the people who she's friends with. But if she had to choose, I mean, you see, she kicked people out of Destiny's Child like it was, and kept it pushing. No tomorrow.
Listen,
Look, Michelle fell on the stage and she had nothing happened. She didn't even try.
Oh, leave Michelle alone.
leave
She didn't even
Michelle
try and pick her up.
alone.
Look, she didn't
The
even
take
try
it
and
to
pick
the
her up.
bridge, the take
She
it to
just
the
let her
bridge
go.
queen. Don't do Michelle
Look, she just let
Bridge
Michelle.
Williams like that.
She let Michelle take a tumble, easy, no problem. Didn't even
It's
bat an eye. So all
listen,
I'm
it's
simply
a
saying is,
performance. You gotta
she
get up
has,
and
listen, she has her
get up
Information.
and
priorities in
go.
order.
Yeah, it's a part of the performance.
She has her
One monkey ain't
priorities in
supposed to
order.
stop show shit. You
She
see how
got
the Temptations did it? You gotta pick that bitch up, keep rolling.
look. She got her. Listen, I believe. I believe that she is very business minded and business savvy, and I think in business she is. And I think that is the thing that some people see of her. It is like, I don't really like her. There's something about her that don't rub me right. And it's because we look at her in business and it's very cold and it's very direct and calculated. And we're like, you don't seem like the very nicest person. But then, she has the people around her who love her and think she's wonderful and great. And she has the same people around her for a very long time. So she's clearly good to whatever people
Mhm.
she's around. But I do think that there's that thing that we maybe see her like business mindset and we're like, "Ah, okay,
She
there's
don't
that."
handle bit. She's a Virgo, and I don't, a lot of people aren't into astrology and things like that. But I can say, my best friend is a Virgo, and my best friend, when it comes to business and taking care of business, making sure you own that shit, my best friend Trina is the exact same way. She gonna handle business and all of that shit first, which is I understand that part. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has a good and a bad side to them. What the fuck? Everybody has a good and a bad side to them. But some people who I look up to, who I envy, I don't want to meet you like that. Because again, if you are a bitch behind closed doors, that's between you and that closed door. I don't want to know nothing about that. I like you for your music, for the entertainment, and that's that. R. Kelly ruined a lot of shit for me. I got PTSD from goddamn R. Kelly. Goddamn R. Kelly, because that nigga makes some good ass music. Take the pedophilia away from it for a minute. What was your favorite R. Kelly song? Just
I gotta
don't
pick
think
one.
don't think about the other.
I gotta pick one.
Now, what would you say your favorite top three? Don't think about none of that other shit. Like, what was your top three?
Okay, right. Here's my thing, right? I don't have a favorite R. Kelly song as much as I have R. Kelly songs that are attached to a memory that's attached to something in my life that
He was
means
bumping and grinding.
something. No,
I
no,
don't
no.
see nothing
Right? So like for
wrong.
me, like so for me it's like the remix to Ignition, right? So like right? So for me, the remix to Ignition, if I hear the remix to Ignition, I immediately think we were outside, we were having an outdoor party. They had their Jeep, the music was coming through the Jeep and they was dancing on top of the thing and the dude fell and cracked his thing. So it's like attached to a memory. So it's like R. Kelly's music to me is attached to memories that I can't disconnect from my life. So people always say like, oh, throw the whole thing away. I was like, how do you want me to take away, this thing that is attached to this very specific memory in my life? Because Seems Like You're Ready has a very specific memory in my life. Like, how do I detach that?
Drip, drip, drip.
Hey. Hey.
Don't
There's
think
some
about
people.
that.
Hey, Carisha, please says she like to be peed on. So, look, Carisha says she like to be peed on. Suki says she like to be
Carisha don't
peed
know
on.
what she wants.
She do like that hot lemonade bath, don't she?
Somebody's wife. Carisha don't know what the hell she wants.
She don't know what the hell she want to do. Y'all know what my favorite R. Kelly song is?
What?
And I was listening. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was listening to it the other day because this song fucking jam. But I really got like I listen. I gotta be on cloud nine and a little tipsy. I'm just embarrassed to say, sex me, baby, sex me, do me, baby.
Girl, wait, girl. I got it. Listen, I have a memory. Listen, I have a memory attached to this song. I tell people like
me
this,
too,
right?
girl. I was knocking boots to this side. They gonna broke my motherfucking back to this song.
You know what I mean? Like, I tell people all the time, like, depending on what era you grew up in, right? You have a different feeling about R. Kelly depending on what era you grew up in and how old you are, right? Because there are people who, like my mom's age, who didn't really get into R. Kelly outside of like Step in the Name of Love and stuff like that, but she didn't really get into R. Kelly's music, right? And then there's people like me who like I have specific memories attached to R. Kelly's music. And then there's people like my nieces and nephews who are like, just throw it all away. Who cares? But they didn't grow up listening to the music, so they have no memories attached to it. So it's like, so it just depends on like the thing and like what you are, because you could say whatever you want. I mean, I don't have to listen to it. It don't change the fact that I still know every single word to the song.
Girl, you don't play with it. Don't play with it. I know the whole word to 12.
I know all the hooks.
The hooks. I know the ad libs. I even feel like I know Miss Sadie, and I ain't that woman been dead, and I feel like I even know Miss Sadie. Girl, between Sex Me and Honey Love, there's something in your eyes, baby.
It sounds like y'all about to go listen to some R. Kelly.
Girl, I might have to go.
Listen, look here. I don't even need to listen to it because I can tell you right now, I can play it in my head. Half the time, I can revision the video because maybe. But then again, I told y'all they are attached to some specific memories to me. So sometimes somebody will talk about a song, and I'm like. See, but there was this one time.
Ooh, I know.
See, and this was also during the time that I used to date a stripper. So baby,
God. I know.
I did it. So baby, it was a different type. It was a different type of vibe. It was very interesting, and so it was a very interesting time in my life. So it was like attached to all types of like different parties and stuff that he would just go to, and I would go to because he was going to, and he would just strip down, and it was just like.
You remember back in the day when you would go to parties, niggas was actually dancing and like rolling their hips and doing shit like that. That used to be the shit. I wanted some combat boots and some long cocoa nails so bad you couldn't trim me shit. You know who else was kind of nasty, and it didn't dawn on me until I was watching the music video channel. The song came on. You remember when MC Hammer did that video, the pumps in a bump? Oh, pumps in a bump. Oh, you like the with the Speedo on, and his little thing was just knocking and jumping in the front.
Now I gotta go look back at the video.
Girl, go look at it. And he was like, we like the girl with the pumps and a bump. He had that thing, just the thinging in the front. I was like, ew, okay. I wasn't really paying attention to it, but I see. My mind telling me, no, I'm trying to tell you. And now you know what that, especially those words.
Yes.
Especially those words. Oh. My mind telling me no, because you know that shit is wrong.
Yeah, I just
but
got
my
turned
body's
right all over again. I just got turned up.
Listen, people listen.
Now I got to go listen to Sex.
I'm telling you right now.
Back.
People always say, I was like, but there are even some R. Kelly songs that were like that aren't R. Kelly songs that he either wrote or he was on. Like, cause I feel like keep it on the down low. I was like, cause nobody has to know. I was like,
yeah.
I think you know what I mean? So
Baby
it's like,
was my song.
It's like there's all those other, songs that like he either wrote or he was sung on or he was a part of, that there's these things. And to me, like I said, I never have to like play the song again. It will never take away the memory that is attached to the song. When a woman's fed up, like there are just certain songs that are attached to me that I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't, okay. Well, like, okay, I can take that, maybe because there are just some songs that sometimes you just be like, you know what? If I listen to this, I might. No. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, no. You know what I mean? Because there's just some songs that you hear and you just be like, it just brings you back to a time in your life, a thought that you had, and you were just like, damn, I remember when.
The Pied Piper. Yep. And it didn't dawn on me back then because I was young. The Pied Piper of R&B. Now that we older,
sickening.
We know that motherfucker was bringing the goddamn kids back. Oh Lord. Oh, all of this shit.
Yeah, but I'm glad he wasn't around me because I would have got caught. I'm not even
gonna lie. Let me tell you.
I'm not even gonna hold that. My fast ass would have got caught up.
Y'all would have got caught?
I would have got caught up, Tracy.
Oh wow.
Listen, is obsessed as I was with R. Kelly. Let me tell you.
I'm out of here. I'm out.
I won my first concert I ever went to. I won tickets off the radio. Okay. I was 14.
Nice.
And of course, I had to have a parent go with me. Girl, I was literally like third row. I was there. This was back in the day, girl. There. I could see the sweat. I could see everything. And he had looked. Now that I'm older, looking back, it was all of us young girls in the front. He all up here licking his tongue out and shit and like touching our hand. Like he was all up there in the front. And I was fucking obsessed with him. Begged my mama to buy me an R. Kelly t-shirt from the concert. And when I tell you, every other week I wore that goddamn shirt because I was in love with him. Thinking back on the shit now, child, a nigga probably would have pissed on me and I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I'd have been out here pissing and not know what the hell to do. Lord help me, Jesus. Help me. I'm glad my mother taught me morals and to stay my ass at home and to leave these goddamn men.
Child.
He'd have pissed on me. Oh, Lord. I'd have been on Surviving R. Kelly. I'm laughing, but I'm so fucking serious. I'm so serious because I had,
I'm serious too. I feel I would have got caught up.
Yeah, because like a lot of young girls, I had daddy issues.
Yeah, I was a rebel. I was
looking for love. Yes, all of my boyfriends are older. I've never dated a young. All of them older. All of them with some sort of something. So that girl,
I am just the weird one.
Bitch, I would have been Jane Doe number 78754. Shit. I'm laughing, but I'm making jokes, but I'm very serious. Okay.
I'm done. Oh wait,
Olivia
so
Benson,
Auntie,
yes.
just to bring this back around, did you see Alabama is trying to make faking an abduction a felony?
Good. Because the police chief came out and said that because you know it's a misdemeanor where they at. Good. All because of Carly, you bitch, you made it hard for everybody else. Good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that bitch, but good.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that one damn bitch. She put everybody all through this shit. I wonder what her mom and daddy thinking right now.
Embarrassed.
They got to be embarrassed. You can't go back to the deaconess meeting. Deacons and the deaconesses is finna be looking at y'all all upside your head.
Nah, I asked them to pray for her. Like, clearly she needs prayers. Like, put your hand on my child and pray. Let us
I put
pray.
my hand on your child, all right. Some blessing hands, all right, for sure. Illinois is passing a law to hire illegal immigrants to be police officers.
What?
Illinois is passing a law to hire illegal immigrants to be police. What kind of police officers? Of the law? Or what? All because of, Carlathia. Carlathia Russell, her goddamn ass.
What the? All right, let me go look because that's
Google that
interesting.
shit.
New Illinois law,
Yeah.
non-citizens to be police officers.
Oh, you found the article that fast?
Uh-huh.
Bitch, you are Google. Yes, of the law.
The
Wow. Huh. But
yeah. Yeah. Wow. Huh.
How can that happen? To arrest
DACA and permanent
citizens?
residents are already able to work legally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a fact. I would trust that shit.
I'm like, what is it? So they could pay them nothing? Close to nothing?
Oh, no policia for me. That shit that sound like a setup. Hell no.
It's to help with the officer shortage and to give opportunities for them to work as legal and become legal citizens.
Man, they can short these nuts. Forget that. Fuck that. I ain't working for no police. Catch the illegal immigrants and people breaking the law. So you want to hire illegal immigrants to go out here and catch other illegal immigrants? Does that make sense? What?
Well, I mean, not just other illegal immigrants. So yeah, so basically it's a way. So it'll basically allow you to become like you can get your citizenship.
Nigga, give me a badge. I'm sneaking my whole family across the motherfucking border. Everybody finna be in this bitch. Call the people from the DR, the PR, Mexico, Tijuana. I'm getting everybody up in here. Child, they better be careful who they get a goddamn badge. Everybody getting jobs. Everybody legal. Everybody got Social Security cards. Everybody good.
Wow. I mean, 2024. I mean, that is something. That is
So it's gonna be between illegal immigrants and AIs. We are doomed.
Girl, I'm so mad about this writer strike and this actor strike.
I was just gonna say that. I just need P Valley back. And once I get P Valley back, I'm gonna be okay with all the rest of that's going on with the world. We're not getting P Valley back in 2024.
Oh no, P Valley was scheduled to come back in 2024 before the writer's strike.
Yeah,
and now with the strike, oh yeah, no, because that's all stopped. The writing has stopped. The filming has stopped. I think they said they filmed like a half of it, 1.5 episodes or something like that. So yeah, girl, they're now saying that P Valley would be like the end of 2025, the beginning of 2026. If it comes back, the end of 2025, the beginning of 2026.
Ooh, that shit hit me in the back of my throat.
They got Euphoria for like 2026. So
because Angus, Ain't that
No, not
sad?
even because Angus,
No,
girl,
I'm
before,
just saying, but like
oh
before
yeah,
that, but now like
girl,
Angus.
girl,
The
the
aliens.
stranger people,
We got all
girl,
the aliens. Aliens is coming. Do y'all believe that for real? I believe that shit is for real. She said they
you know
finna
they
come
said
and
they
make
found
some
it.
shake.
You know they said they found like we have UFOs. They've confirmed it. Like yeah, we have all of that here. So they've confirmed it. It's just been so much other stuff going on in the news that it's like nobody talked about it.
I want to see it. I believe it. Show me. Nigga,
Nah, I'm
tell me
leaving.
the secrets.
I'm
I need
leaving.
to know.
I'm leaving the
That's what
U.S.
I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, do y'all know something I don't know? Is it lit over there where y'all at? Nigga, let me pack me and my son some shit and some snacks for the road. I'm going. Earth is fucking ghetto. I'm sick of this shit.
And I'm a firm believer that I've seen all that I can see here. And
To make some shake.
I've seen it all. I've done it all. I think I'm Gucci. I think I'm ready to move on to see what y'all have in store for me because this
Let's,
right here is some bullshit.
let's see what's popping on Pluto.
I am kind of over it. I've definitely um made it aware that between girl, but there's writers and actors strike that is now saying like they want to basically you sign up for a show, right? You do
Mhm.
one episode of the show, they pay you one time. They use your face, your likeness, and use AI to use
To do
you
everything else. Yeah.
for the rest of the show run, and they pay you one time. So now the rest of the season, it's for the rest of the life of the show. Could you imagine what that is? So some of these shows that have gone on for, 10, 20, 30 seasons, you get one check one time and AI is now taking over for you? Like
Yeah,
what
that's not looking good.
the fuck? Like so I'm sorry. I understand what the writers and actors are fighting for and why they're like, yeah, that's a no. I mean, not to mention that like
They need to.
that they're not being paid for like streaming services, which is crazy,
That's
which I
messed
thought
up. Now I
that
did I did not know that. I think that is wild as hell that y'all not paying them for streaming services.
which
That's
I thought
correct. I did not know that. But
so
am I
it
gonna stop paying for Netflix and Hulu? No, I'm gonna keep on paying for it because they got some good ass shows on there. I ain't gonna lie.
girl, but then
Saying.
think about it this way, right? You know how some shows were like on network te- network television and like the reruns will pay on network TV, but
Uh-huh.
now they're selling them to streaming services. So the people who were getting residuals for that no longer get their residuals because they moved them to streaming services.
Oh
So it's
no.
not just the streaming services don't pay.
Wow.
It's you used to get paid for your residuals, but you no longer get paid because they sold it to the
Damn.
streaming service. So it's
Oh no.
like you get hit twice. And people are saying like
Yeah.
when Scarlett Johansson was trying to sue Disney and was talking all that junk about like streaming and what it was doing, and
Mhm.
everybody was like, "Oh, you're just being greedy because you made $12 million for this movie. What are you talking about? Da 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 da." And she has said like, no, y'all don't understand, they are trying to cut my back end money, they're trying to cut my residual money, and it doesn't just affect me, I'll be fine, but it's going to affect everybody underneath me who don't make half as much as I do. And a lot of them signed on to be on a part of the movie because it was my movie, so they're all going to get screwed. So I'm like, I feel like
Damn.
this is like at this point, I don't understand how Disney, you're an executive and you make $30 million, and I don't know exactly what you do, but you then say we're going to use AI to
That's some
do
whew,
stuff.
that's some bullshit right there.
Could you imagine
Ain't no
Tyler
goddamn.
Perry? Tyler Perry about to write everything for BET. Y'all better, y'all
Yep.
better get ready.
Tyler Perry knew of course, you know that rich people find out information way before we do. He must have knew some shit was gonna pop off, and he said, "No, let me buy my own goddamn network. I will write everything, even if it's corny as hell. That's all right. It's mine, and I'm gonna keep on making money."
About
Tyler
to
said
see a bunch of AIs and bad wigs.
And
yo.
badass girl with badass fight scenes. I ain't never gonna forget about that shit. But that's all right. You know what? I've been somewhat low key addicted to Tubi.
You're welcome.
I ain't gonna lie. Thanks to Tracy, all it took was Hoochie Daddies come
I
outside. Hoochie
can't.
Daddies all the way
All the way
live.
live. I can't get this
All
stuff
it
out of
took
my
was
head.
Hoochie Daddies, and now I'm hooked. I'm just all up and through Tubi. Between that and watching Naked and Afraid, which is my shit. I love Naked and
Yeah.
Afraid.
Yes.
I love
Wait,
watching
wait,
these white
wait a
people here fight for their
minute.
life.
Wait a
What?
minute. Not News Nation got got Lizzo's dancers on doing an interview.
What?
Now they on the news interviewing, baby.
She's gonna
On
have to
Dish
say
Nation?
something now.
No,
She's gonna have
News
to say
Nation,
something
like
now.
the news station, like News Nation, like the
Oh.
news. Like
Yeah, she's gonna have
they
to say
said,
something.
damn this. They said, damn this. They said, damn this social media shit. We going to the news.
Oh
I just
yeah,
sent it
she's
to the
gonna have
group.
to say something.
Like it's good. It's now they're like we're going to the news. We're going to like the real news.
Dang. I mean,
Lizzo.
everybody. This shit say surviving Lizzo.
Oh shit.
Lizzo banana dancers. Damn, Lizzo. This is bad for her, y'all. This is really bad. I feel bad for her.
And I'm gonna say this, and I mean this with the most sincerity. I feel like news sources, like the actual news, do better fact checking than social media reporters, bloggers, and everything else.
Fuck yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
I feel like if they're willing to stick it on the news, that there is a better level of legitimacy, or they were able to fact check some of the things that were being said before they just slap it on the news. Because normally they want to try and fact check something, even if they can't fact check all
Oh
of it,
yeah, they were
they
on
try and fact
TMZ.
check some of it. Because
Oh
you
yeah.
know the TMZ interview was okay, but they're not on
Mhm.
the news. So I'm like,
That's crazy.
I was like, nah. When you're on the the regular news station,
Yeah, CBS News. Yeah.
yeah, when you're on the news,
Oh,
I feel like they do a little more fact checking than TMZ will do. No judgment to TMZ, but
yeah, my NBC News is my shit. Damn, NBC and CBS News. Damn, Lizzo.
You see how we forgot about Jonathan Majors and we all
That fast.
see,
that quick.
see, Auntie, I told you. All
It
you
was
gotta
a
do is
time
shut
set
up.
up by Scheme to come with the bullshit in the first place.
See, Auntie,
God
I told you.
damn.
All you gotta do is shut up for a while. It'll all
Yeah.
blow over. That's all you gotta do is shut up. It'll all blow over. Something else will happen. Cause we skipped all over him beating on that white woman.
Yeah. But Tiffany Haddish mess is coming back, so you
Oh,
never
what's the
know.
latest with Tiffany Haddish?
The lady suing them.
Yep.
The
What
mama.
lady?
The mama.
The mama that said nothing happened?
Yeah, the mama.
Oh,
The
because
mama.
it was dismissed without prejudice, right?
But that was for the son and the daughter.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
so the son and the daughter is initially who sued Tiffany. It wasn't the
Mm-hmm.
mom. It
But
was the
yeah,
son and daughter. So now the mother is suing them. So Tiffany girl, you about to get round two. Tiffany girl, round two. Tiffany girl, round two.
Shanquilla Robinson. What is going on with Shanquilla Robinson? I ain't never forgot about that. I still be thinking about that girl.
Yeah, but I guess The U.S. is not either budging, or maybe Mexico is not budging with the terms. So until somebody budges, I don't think there's much that they can do.
That's so fucking sad. And you know, them some bitches know what happened to her.
Yeah.
They know, and they were the ones that did it. They did that shit to that girl. I hope and pray that Shanquilla is making their sleep just so. Oh, I hope she is haunting them.
Poor baby.
Poor baby. That's so sad. Anything else before we get out of here, y'all? Because I can keep on talking. I just be talking and talking, child.
DJ Envy is gonna dismiss it, is trying to dismiss his lawsuit.
Girl, what, he was out here fraud and shit, right?
Real estate fraud.
Girl, real estate fraud. That's what it was. DJ Envy.
Envy
believe
us.
it. Envy us. I believe it too.
Oh yeah. It sounded real scammerish.
I'm not a fan of DJ Envy as it is, but
it sounded real scammerish. So when I see, and now he's trying to dismiss it, I was like, oh, interesting.
What you trying to dismiss it for, DJ Envy?
Interesting. Did you build the building? Because it doesn't sound like the building ever got built.
True.
Yes. Nia, I seen that too. The last thing I heard about Shanquilla Robinson, I actually seen the video. It was on Twitter. Two of the girls from the case, they were at some restaurant, and the people that were at the restaurant recognized who they were and end up taking their ass outside, or end up getting into it with their ass, and they got jumped and whooped their ass.
Yeah, I hope they get that kind of treatment for the rest of their lives. Like, good for them.
I seen that. Rick Ross.
Check the group. Check the group chat. It's a question for you, Auntie. It's a question.
Oh shit.
It's a question.
You see, Juan Dixon case got dismissed, which I found interesting.
Really?
So I'm like, I don't believe the young man was lying, but it's like, did they not find any wrongdoing in Juan's actions? I don't know. I found that.
Yep, they didn't find. They found no proof that they couldn't find enough corroborating proof that he told Juan, and Juan did nothing. So, like, apparently Juan did something, just not what we think is enough. But he did tell somebody, but apparently it just wasn't, enough for what our liking is. But nothing actually happened. So apparently Juan did the minimum, but yeah, so it's not enough for them to sue him. So, Auntie, who lie you going with?
Tracy sent me this thing on the inbox. Of course, Black Twitter threads. Who in a lying competition? Who's winning between Jussie Smollett, Carly Russell, Meech, and SZA? What is SZA lie about?
Her foot. Remember her broken foot?
No, I don't remember that. She lied and said she broke her foot. Ain't nobody topping Jussie, because what was the reason? What was the whole reason behind that, Jussie? You the one set all this shit off in the first place.
I'm mad they put Meech on it. Like, the man.
Meech is just fucking up, man.
Listen, he said he was just helping her bring in the groceries
and wasn't carrying.
I believe him. That was his cousin, okay? The cousin did not come out and deny it, guys. So we gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? That was his cousin.
That was he was in there for 17 minutes. 17 minutes. We missed the ring footage with them with the groceries. That was the second trip from the car.
Listen, don't take 5 minutes to suck a dick.
Nah, not the new generation. They be going for hours and hours.
Well, you know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with a young nigga and you got the guap, maybe 7.5, 10 minutes, but it don't take that long. And the reason why I say this is because when she came back to the door, she was still fully dressed. She was dressed in the same thing that she was when they came to the door, when he wasn't helping her.
That was his cousin. That was his cousin, guys. Come on.
You know what? You sure right. That was her brother. Hey, bro. Hey, big head.
You know?
Yeah, I had a brother too. old big head brother to
That was his
grab
cousin, okay?
that.
I believe Meech. That was his cousin.
I mean, can somebody just tell me who was the neighbor who was like, let me look at my ring footage to see who had
You
the
know,
door?
when I tell you I would have rang her bell, and as soon as she
Whooped her
opened up that
ass.
door, bang.
Me, all up in it, just bop, bop. Cause bitch, who told your nosy
The
ass?
nerve.
And then, why didn't you come and tell me? Like, or does the neighbor know that she put that out? Like, bitch, why you would whoop her ass?
Yeah, even if she sent it to somebody, like, there's no denying where it came from. I would have rang that bell, and as soon as she opened up the door, windmill that hoe.
I'm talking about.
How you gonna blow me up like that?
All
Like,
kinds of rights and lefts on
goddamn.
that bitch. That's messed up, though. You know what? I wonder if she got into it with her ass. Whoever the neighbor, she got into it with, she was like, bitch. My husband always, every time he outside, bitch, you got on them little ass shorts. I'm gonna get your ass. And she was waiting on an opportunity or something. Or you never know. The neighbor could have recorded it, told her, and she could have put it out. I don't know. But that wasn't his goddamn cousin.
Yeah, I'm suing the ring company. Like, fuck that.
How you
For the
suing
ring
him?
company for even
I'm
recording
suing them,
that
okay?
bullshit.
Invasion of privacy. Like,
They
It
how
shouldn't
am I
said
even
supposed to be
recorded
in
it.
my
person
business like that? Okay,
detected.
like, no. I'm suing ring company. Like, fuck
He
that.
didn't. Thank you. I can't believe him. There wasn't no baby there. It wasn't no white man with no orange hair, no bald spot. I can't believe him. I don't believe nothing you say. Unless that's there,
Was
it
it
didn't happen.
right? I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, how the hell did you see the video that we seen? Tell us some. You was helping her bring in the groceries. Like, come
I
on now, sir.
feel him.
If
Like,
that ain't
yo.
like a class, like a nigga, that's just a nigga
Yeah.
excuse. Niggas out here nigging.
Mhm.
That just reminds me of a stupid ass lie from back in your early 20s or something. And
Hell
they like,
yeah.
now my phone died. I fell asleep. Bitch, you weren't asleep. You fell
Mhm.
up in something and fell asleep after. Oh, that's a nigga lie right there. Oh, I can't stand niggas. That's why I need
Yeah.
to find me a rich white man.
Listen, I promise you, as soon as I seen that, I was like,
Want to make
sir.
me a slutty housewife.
I
Yes.
was in tears. It was the turn, when he stopped and then he turned back, like, sir, you are not playing it off slick. Just go inside and just
Take
stop.
your ass in with this free hand and this hand you holding your shirt with. Is this what the groceries was? Because it wasn't Nathan in this hand. Not Nathan.
Like, he was helping his cousin with the groceries, all right?
Yeah, eating her groceries, but okay, sir, sure, fine,
There
whatever.
was some groceries up in that
Mhm.
equation somewhere.
Not
Absolutely.
Jesse and Carly would make a good cook.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Girl, did you see Carly no good ex-boyfriend didn't get his little show at the club?
Girl, not him trying to host a flavor of love. Not him trying to host for the love of Carly did me wrong. This nigga trying
Girl.
to host some dating shit. How dare you? And then his lawyer, he gonna come out and say that his lawyer advised him something about either not to go to it or not to advertise it. So, because I was reading that on Twitter. So the deal was for him to go and to show up to the appearance, but they weren't supposed to advertise it, which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And then my whole thing is, what you got a lawyer for, bruh?
Well, he done had one the whole time, because who the hell you think been writing them statements the whole time? You think he wrote them?
But what you got a
Girl.
lawyer
Yeah,
for?
what he
What,
need a lawyer for?
I mean, who you think been writing them statements the whole time?
but I'm saying only guilty people need lawyers.
Who do you
Or
think has been
maybe
writing
to
those
prove
statements
that
the
he
whole time?
wasn't helping her. Maybe he need the lawyer to prove he wasn't helping her, or
That could be.
Look,
Yeah, girl. He supposed to be hosting like for the love of Ray J type shit, but it's gonna be at a club. Girl.
I would tell you, look, one thing's for certain, and two things that I know for sure. As soon as I seen that sucker, I was like, "Oh, he didn't write this himself." I looked at that joker and I looked at that statement. I said that ignorant nigga didn't write this statement.
That old hooked on
Absolutely
phonics
not.
ass nigga didn't write that.
He didn't write this. Absolutely not. So when he talked about his lawyer, I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it's probably the same lawyer he done had the whole time.
I still want to know what the hell gonna happen to Carly. Cause this bitch, I'm still mad at her ass.
I'm giving her,
I'm
listen,
mad.
I'm giving her a year in jail, her
She ain't gonna get no
$6K
year.
fine, and then $250,000 in restitution. That's my guess.
So we still haven't received a statement on where she's been for them. Oh wow.
Nope. No statement. None of that.
What you mean? She told y'all she was at the Red Roof Inn.
This bitch. She need her ass whooped. I'm sorry. And there's a real woman out here missing, ALLISHA Watts. She need her ass whooped. All right, y'all. Anything else before we get on up out of here? Because I got to get ready to go to work in the morning. None of that, y'all good?
Not on my end.
That is all.
All right, y'all. Make sure to join us here this Sunday and every Sunday for Real Queens Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. We kind of go over all the latest in what's been popping in social media. I mean, some shit on social media, the news, culture, all that good stuff there. And then we're gonna make this a routine thing every Wednesday, 7:30. Let's talk about it. Whatever's going on, a hot topic that's going on, we're gonna make a true crime thing that we're gonna talk about. Okay, what was next up on our list? It was Alexi Trevino.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also would like to talk about O'Shea. Like, I feel his situation was sad too.
Yes, we're definitely gonna talk about that this Sunday as well. But that's so sad. That young man was outside doing what he do, living life, and somebody just comes and takes his life for what? For what? More craziness probably happened in another 2 weeks. Okay.
I mean, there was a reason.
She told y'all she was hanging out with Pennywise.
Look, there was a reason. People don't like the reason, but there was a reason.
I want to know why. You owe us some questions, Carly. Okay. In the meantime, y'all keep this woman's name out there. We don't know if it's confirmed or not. What's going on with the boyfriend, but keep putting it out there, y'all. ALLISHA Watts, 39 years old, from is it Dunham? Am I saying that right? North Carolina. I think that was it. Yeah, North Carolina, 39 years old. She was a business owner. Her family loved her. Her family is looking for her. We are going to keep her in her prayers that she will be found alive. That is our hope. That is our prayer. That is what I'm manifesting. That is what I'm lighting the candle for, is that she is brought home. She's brought back home to the family and to the people that love her. Y'all could have been doing anything else on a Wednesday night on hump day on top of that. Okay. Hopefully you hump somebody tonight. Okay. Yeah. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all next week, Wednesday. Okay. Again, keep her name out there, y'all. ALLISHA Watts. Y'all go look for her now.